Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH underscore sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, I wanted to get into this topic once again about the most beloved pumpers. And what I believe what some of these guys are doing and gals are doing, they're trying to rebrand their image. And they did engage in what I called hanky panky. And now they're trying to come off as, oh, we got to call out the people on YouTube because that content is bad for the hobby, right? While if you look at what some of these people were doing, maybe a year and a half ago, they had newsletters, and in these newsletters, they charge people for that. So was there pumping and dumping going on in those newsletters? Now there's nothing illegal with these newsletters, but I remember seeing videos where they called out other individuals who are still on YouTube that charge money for card picks. And we know who they are right now that are still charging for card picks, and yet they were doing the same exact thing, or their business partner was doing the same exact thing. And now they want to come after YouTubers now when they were involved in potential pump and dumps. I mean, come on. And like I've said before, uh, one of the dudes was talking about, oh, everybody in the hobby should learn about the Austrian business school. I think that should be a good way moving forward. While I, by the way, was talking about the Austrian business school, talking about Hayek, talking about the bubble popping over a year ago. And I could show you clips of where I was talking about that. I was talking to Don, like I mentioned to you the other day, and Don, he couldn't make it on that podcast. He had some internet issues, and I was telling him he's not an Austrian school guy, but he knows that they talk about bubbles, booms and bust cycles, and all that stuff. And I told him, hey, look, there's a dude who is high up in this sports card industry now talking about the Austrian school when it looks like he was silent last year and not warning people. And he says, "Oh my God, yeah, that guy is such a." He was implying that guy's a scumbag, right? Because he didn't tell people what was going to happen. So when you look at the pumpers now, what they're going to do is they're going to rebrand their image, and they're going to try to deflect what is going on and blame it on some other people rather than look at themselves, right? It's a classic bait and switch strategy. That's what they're doing. And other people, they're going to, that were, in my opinion, pumping up, hyping up some of these markets, maybe the PMG market, maybe Marvel, right? They're going to now try to be on the defensive and say that, hey, not everything goes up in a straight line. You got to be careful about it. And you could see that their analysis will be more objective moving forward. Is that a good thing? Sure, if people are more objective in the hobby, but you shouldn't forget about what they were doing during this hype. And now I don't have a problem with individuals that didn't know any better, but those that are deceitful and did know what they were doing and were trying to either be grifters or those that were trying to make just look out for their own bottom line rather than everybody else, because everyone's talking about community this, community that, but at the end of the day they only care about themselves. Okay, so this is what I believe will happen. They will come up with some sort of excuse and blame the negativity going on YouTube. Or, yeah, that's what they're going to do, in my opinion. They're going to blame the negativity going on YouTube rather than just explain the basics. And I've stated this numerous times over and over again. Number one, The markets went crazy because we were stuck at home. You had more discretionary income, and the government also gave stimulus checks. They printed the most amount of money in U.S. history. Okay, you had negative interest rates. That's bullish for collectibles. Now, slowly but steadily, if you look at the 10-year tips, that thing is almost positive. We're back into almost positive interest rates. And the whole collectibles market, some cards are definitely going up, but it's not as hot as it was before. Some people have trouble explaining it. Some people will blame YouTubers. I'm not joking. That's what's going on right now. But this is just what's going on. Economy is opening back up, less discretionary income. People are going to ball games now, to sports games. You don't need to wear a mask now. Things are getting back to normal, at least temporarily speaking. So, what will that do to the sports card market? It's just going to be based on expectations. Those players that exceed expectations will go up. And also, whatever is hyped up by the pumpers, that's going to go up as well. So, these are some basic things to look at. And you shouldn't be swayed, in my opinion, by these guys who are engaged in these nefarious activities over the past few years or now are trying to come clean, but they're two-faced. So just be aware of that. And yeah, and my strategy will always be as anti-fragile as possible. I told you what I'm doing. And I'm not being aggressive right now. I think the time to be aggressive, like MTG Lions saying, is during a recession, not investment advice. That's what I believe. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.